Started.
Welcome, basketball fans, to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder up against the Miami Heat. And now we send it out to American Airlines Arena. Kevin Clark and Steve.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First, for the Thunder, backcourt is Westbrook and Cephalosha. And in the paint, holding down the pivot, a physical and cruising big man at 6'10", Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the 4. And for the Heat, Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. And it's LeBron James, and it's Haslem in at the 4 slot.
You know, one of the things about the Heat since the Big Three has come together is that they've been able to find the right kinds of veteran players to step in and fill specific roles for this team as they've won a couple of championships now.
It's easy to have players want to join the Heat when they're competing for an NBA title every season. But, Steve, even then, they find the ones that most fit their offensive and defensive philosophy, and that's when they're going to come up big for them.
Yeah, for sure. This team has done such a good job putting together this roster around LeBron and Wade. You think about Birdman in the playoffs last year, Fattier coming in here as a stretch four. They just found the right players and the right mix. And that's one of the big reasons why this team is back-to-back NBA champs.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. Typical day of the offense. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there. You know, people look at Mario Chalmers and say he might not be your typical point guard. He's not a big-time penetrator or playmaker, but he's a good fit for the Heat with his active defense and spot-up shooting from long range. I think it's a hand-in-glove fit, actually.
And Chalmers, a 3-time All-American, NCAA champion his junior season at Kansas, received the Most Outstanding Player Award for that 2008 tournament.
Hit what was probably the biggest shot in Kansas history, the three-pointer that sent that game against Memphis into overtime that allowed the Jayhawks to go on and win that national championship.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
So look back to that 2008 draft. The then Sonics, now Thunder, took Westbrook at the 4 spot, and a lot of people thought that was a reach, but I'll tell you what, you redo the draft right now, and he has a legitimate case of being the #1 pick.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Clark, back to that 2008 draft, Westbrook had played kind of a combo guard at UCLA, and there were some questions, I think, among a lot of scouts and personnel guys' minds about his ability to become a full-time point guard.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I think you always have to look at players, not just for what they might become, but what are they when they get to you. And Russell was a guy who was athletic, aggressive, hungry to get better. And when you got those attributes in his athleticism, you're going to be a difference maker in the league, and he's proven that to be the case.
On defense, Oklahoma City. Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What did you find out, Doris?
He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka.